In early 1940s, Abraham Maslow, an American psychologist, came up with the theory of needs. The theory of needs states that human needs can be categorized into 5 groups, and these needs build one upon the other. So once your physiological needs are met, you will start looking to fulfill your safety need. Once your physiological and safety needs are met, you will start longing to fulfill your love belonging need, and so on. As a product manager or marketer, it really helps you understand what needs your envisioned product or service is going to satisfy for your customers. It also helps you in identifying the optimal target segment for your product or service. For example, if you are contemplating a product in the physiological category, you will have a massive customer base. Everybody has physiological needs. Instead, if you're thinking about launching a product or service in the esteem or love belonging category, your customer segment will be different, and accordingly, your marketing strategy will vary. Having a clarity and understanding of Maslow's hierarchy of needs and using it to assess needs and customer segment really guides you in building a successful marketing strategy for your product or service. For today, I also wanted to discuss an industry landscape hypothesis validation between 1955 to 2021 based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So let me share what I did for this. I got some Fortune 500 companies data from Kaggle between 1955 to 2021, and I created word cloud between 1955 to 1990, then from 1991 to 2021, and again between 2017 to 2021. And I'll go into each of these word cloud one by one. So let's look at the first word cloud between 1955 to 1990. And if you look at this, some of the companies which stand apart are Chrysler, ExxonMobil, 3M, ITT, IBM, Chevron, CVS. And if you find out, you will learn that most of these companies are manufacturing or oil industry companies, with the exception of IBM, which is a technology company. Not a lot of technology back then, right? And so focused, all these bigger companies, the richest companies were in manufacturing and oil industry. But let's look at what happened after 1990. Between 1991 and 2021, you see so many so many technology companies got added into the Fortune 500 list, like Apple, besides IBM, of course, Visa, Adobe, Netflix. There's a small Tesla too there, right? So this indicates that as a world we are evolving. Of course, there is Pfizer, of course, there is Raytheon, there is PPL, there is PPG, but then look at the number of technology companies who have been on the Fortune 500 list for such long times during this period. It says something. As a world, we have evolved so much, right? That shift has happened. Technology has been introduced, and it's kind of doing so many things. And it also indicates that as a world, we have been able to satisfy the bottom two categories from Maslow's hierarchy of needs around physiological and safety to a good extent. Now we are in a space where we can think about those upper needs in the pyramid. It actually gets even more interesting when you look at the last 5-year Fortune 500 companies from this data set. And look at this. The majority of the companies which are in such bigger font because they have been on the Fortune 500 list for all the 5 years are Microsoft, Apple, Walmart, Amazon, Alphabet, IBM, Dell. So all technology companies. We still have McKinsey, which is a healthcare company. We still have Cigna, which is a healthcare and insurance provider company. But again, look at the mix, right? It's such a good mix. So the takeaway which I have from this discussion, these word cloud analysis, is that as a world we have been really successful, we have really evolved, and it's such an interesting time to be in.